Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra People of Goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another news, another confession from Chike Doziem, or should I say another confirmation that they sold ESN to Southeastern politicians and the Zoo Caliphate in general, because we all can remember Solodo saying it, that they now work with ESN, which the video I will allow you watch. I will allow you watch this very video at the end of this update. Both the one of Chike doesn't confirming that they sold ESN to Southeastern politicians. You will also hear the voice record. Before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So Biafra Prime Minister posted this on his official X handle. The caption I'm going to read for you. He posted the voice record, and then that voice record, you hear Chike Doziem confirming this very betrayal and sabotage. So here Biafra Prime Minister said the IPOB Nigeria confessing how they sold ESN created by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Southeastern governors. You see the reason we collapsed the ESN into Biafra Liberation Army and bound ESN. Just listening to the confession of this criminal a few days ago. You see, when Solodo said that they are now working with ESN, maybe many of you never believed it. One can't imagine the level of betrayal that went on and on. Thanks to Chukwu Biama for the coming of Biafra Prime Minister. If not for him, they would have, these career agitators would have succeeded in handing Biafra land over to the Fulanis. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. When they were naming the names of ESN members on air, those that refused to work for Southeast governors or that refused to obey their order to work for Southeast governors, they started mentioning their names on air. They will be ambushed and killed, and they will come out on air and tell you, oh, he's a criminal, he betrayed the struggle, he betrayed the ESN. That is why he was here. He started working with a Zoo terrorist army without knowing that it's all they are making. They did all of that. Ask Chike Doziem or Chinasa Nwuru, all of them working, then mentioning their names on air. Go and ask them, those they mentioned their name on air, what was their crime? Why were they ambushed and killed? Because they refused to work for Southeast politicians, Southeast governors. Wonder shall never end. This is the reason they were calling Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa names. There is no name they did not call Biafra Prime Minister. He's a Berima, he's agent of Nigeria, he's a scammer, he's this, he's that, without knowing that they were the ones working with Southeast politicians and the Zoo government. Just imagine that. Just imagine it. The truth is coming out gradually from the mouth of the head of IPOB Nigeria, Chike Doziem, and his cohort. Have really destroyed the future of the remaining remnants of the defunct DOS followers. A real shame. Those of you insulting Biafra Prime Minister, then calling him names and then insulting him up and down, using his picture to do caricature of yourselves, showing how gullible and how confused all of you were. How far now? Can you people hear it? Solodo said it. He said that they are now working with ESN. And we heard, what is it called? Abbas mentioning names of Biafra ESN then. And they will be ambushed. They will come on air and tell you, oh, they are criminals. They betrayed the struggle. They did that. They did this. But look at it. Take a look at it. Southeast governors came to them. That is why they cancelled. That is why they quickly cancelled sit at home. When they put sit at home and the Southeast governors approached them, they quickly cancelled it. Biafra Prime Minister said no. For these people to cancel sit at home, it means that they have started working with the oppressors. He said Biafrans should not stop this sit at home. And we continued. Biafrans followed who no road. The truth is finally coming out. Can you people now see it? That is why one of them called them terrorists. I said, okay, this is just the beginning. Just take a look at it. Those you people believe that they are fighting for your freedom, take a look at it. Volunteers created, or a security outfit created by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to defend Biafra and protect Biafra mothers and children. To protect Biafrans from Fulani terrorists, bandits, killing and raping our old mothers before now, butchering our people in the farm. They sold them to Southeast governors. We have seen some pictures, one or two pictures of some ESN commanders then, now working for Southeast governors, Hope Uzodimma, Solodo, and the rest of them. We have seen their pictures. Biafra Prime Minister posted 2 or 3 pictures of these those that agree to work for Southeast politicians. And you know what they are doing now? Not to protect Biafra land. They are the ones recruited into a bag, wreaking havoc in Biafra and terrorizing our people in the market. That is why Biafra Prime Minister created a Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra resistant fighters to flush them out. Since they choose to sabotage their own freedom, they will not be doing that in Biafra land. They realized that Biafra Prime Minister will be their end. That is why they started kicking against him. They started calling him names. Oh, he's a scammer, he's a berima, he sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. How did he sell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu when you people were the ones working with him? You people claim that he's not a registered IPOB member or he's not under oath. So how was he able to sell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? How was he able to sell Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out to Zoo government or Zoo Caliphate? You people will not stop confessing. This is just the beginning. A failed political solution, IPOB DOS, IPOB Nigeria DOS, they shall never stop confessing where and how they got it all wrong until Biafra is restored. They won't stop. They won't. They choose to sabotage their own people. They want their people to remain enslaved in their own land. Just take a look at freedom fighters urging their oppressors to do better, which simply means they have handed the struggle to their oppressors and now hoping for a better Nigeria. Just imagine that. Amadika said it, that many of them will be approached and they will sell out. What is happening today? Is it not what Amadika said? The reason they want the Biafra Prime Minister out of the way by all means, Achukwu Kikabiama keep disappointing them. They sold security outfit created to flush out bandits, raping our old mothers and killing our people, butchering our people in the farm before now. And they will come out and say, oh, Biafra Prime Minister is agent of Nigeria. Many of them that came back to Nigeria, who were the security guard? Who were those protecting them? Is it not the same Zoo? Zoo terrorists, killers in army uniform. That is for you to know the real agent of Zoo Caliphate. They claim to be the first initiator of IPOB and can't defend ESN and objectives of its formation. I will not fail to thank Chukwu Kikabiama for giving us somebody like Biafra Prime Minister. Just imagine that. Imagine. Southeast politicians approached them. So why were they insulting Biafra Prime Minister, calling him names and tagging him agent of Nigeria? When they were the ones working with it, did Southeast politicians approach Biafra Prime Minister to hand the ESN over to them? No, it's them. So with the way they did not refuse, they did not reject that offer. They accepted it because if they did not accept the offer of Southeast politicians, they will not be talking about a political solution, a counseling seat at home, urging our people on air to go out and participate in Zoo election. And they're calling the names of our gallant men on air, them being killed, and they will come out on air and announce how a social person, a former ESN member, betrayed and was killed and all of that. They will not be doing all of that because the people they mentioned their names that were killed are those that refuse to work for Southeast politicians. So instead of them to expose them, they give out their information to Zokillers in army uniform to ambush them. And they will come on air and tell you all the atrocities of Zokillers in army uniform in Biafra land before now. Did you hear them announce it or say anything about it on air, on Radio Biafra, that they have turned into Zoo broadcasting radio? No. You can't hear of Zoo attack in Imo State on Radio Biafra. You can't hear them talk about it. You can't hear about the setting of buildings ablaze in Imo State. You cannot hear them talk about it. They were always silent on all these atrocities then. And Biafrans will be asking, why are they not saying anything about it? Why is it that Chike Doziam is not posting about it, Chinas Anwori is not posting, and none of them is posting about it on their pages? Why are they not talking about it? Is it that they are not aware of all this? Biafrans were asking these questions then, until Biafra Prime Minister said, enough is enough, and unveiled our gallant men. And they started flushing out. Since then, have you heard our people cry again? Have you heard our people? Oh, they said buildings are blazed. Have you seen them parade in our communities and villages like before? See them moving around, lined up with armor tank and the healers? No, that is it. That is for you to know that the people that claim to be fighting for your freedom before now were never fighting for your freedom. Rather, they were looking for their own benefit and gains. Who were looking for their own gains, their own benefit. You hear them lamenting. The spirit of Biafrans that died for us to be free. You people will not stop confessing. Confess. Confess betray this very struggle. Till Biafra is restored. They send you on because all you deserve. You deserve Biafra land because all freedom. You people will not betray the struggle. You people will not sell out Security outfit created to flush out killers in the name of headsmen, bandit, wreaking havoc in Biafra land, raping our old mothers. That one enough is that crime is enough to say no. We must not betray this very struggle. These little boys with AK-47 were raping our old mothers, butchering our people in the farm. You hear of a pregnant woman being raped and they killed. You will hear of our people coming back from market and they will get killed by these. You will see our old fathers called. Are you people serious? Upon all these atrocities, you people had the audacity to betray the struggle by selling out ESN to Southeast politicians that never wanted our people to be safe in Biafra land. They wanted our people to continue being terrorized by these killers in name of headsmen. When we were crying and calling on them to create a security outfit to put a stop to all this atrocity, did they? And the people sold ESN to them. Look at the bathroom they created, wreaking havoc everywhere. Until Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra resistant fighters came along and put a stop to the atrocities and criminality in Biafra land. So that is it, Biafrans. I will stop here and allow you here, Chike Doziam, and then when Sododo confirmed that they are now working with them. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect our gallant men on ground and our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Strengthen them more and more. Victory is ours, and victory to our gallant men in all fronts against the enemies. He said, thank you all. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section.
Said the governors came, not the army now. The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest of it. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this camp has become the expendable for them. Now they were able suddenly to be able to go in and attack and destroy this. Of course, it's good that they took away these villains that had been, causing a lot of trouble for the Biafran people. But that is, if they are not, going to relocate them to another place and then begin to continue their trouble. But we are waiting for them, and we are ready for them. And while we are on this, I am appealing to the governors of the Eastern region. In fact, not only the Eastern region now, the whole of the Eastern region, the Biafran states, from Ebonyi to Delta to Bayelsa to Rivers and name it, all of you, all your governors, what I'm asking you to do tonight, Abia State Governor, I know that you will not fail your people, that your name, that the poor people will continue to talk about you. Anambra State Governor, that the people will talk about you. Enugu State Governor, Ebonyi State, Delta State, Rivers State, all of you.
POB and all of that. But POB has come out and emphatically said, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration that if you are not part of this,